In this video and the next, I want to talk about a specific uh, um, signal processing step called a phase sensitive demodulation. And in this video, I want to talk about why we need this and what is the problem. Don't we have enough? So we have an AC bridge and we have a AC to DC converter, which gives us an output that is proportional to X. So isn't that enough? Haven't we finished our signal processing or our signal conditioning work that we've set out to do with reactive sensors? And the answer is no. And in this video, I want to answer why that's not enough. Okay, so let's take a look uh, at this bridge circuit, this slide that we already looked at. So the input is a sinusoid, and the output is a sinusoid, and the amplitude of the output depends on x, right? Now, what I want you to think about is what happens when x is positive and what happens when x is negative. Now, in both cases, so here x is positive, so you get a sine wave like this. And in this case, x is negative, so you get a sine wave that is inverted, right? So here the first thing is a positive peak, here the first thing is a negative peak. So the sine wave is inverted. But let's say you are only measuring the amplitude of the sine wave. So you're just measuring the amplitude. The amplitude is same in both cases. So basically, you will not be able to differentiate between positive x and negative x, right? In other words, what you have done is you have lost your phase as a part of your um, signal conditioning. So if you have a displacement sensor and if it's a capacitive sensor and there are two plates, you won't be able to differentiate when the plate is actually moving closer and when the plate is actually moving further, right? So we need to have a way in which you can keep track of this phase, and that is what we're going to look at as a part of phase sensitive detection.